Ja, hejsan, hejsan, hejsan. Och välkomna till Game of Thrones. Nu kör vi. Jag passar på att köra detta nu, får vi se vad som händer. Det får bli någonting annat än, jag vet inte. Ja. Snälla någon, kan skulle sätta av telefonen och be om ursäkt. Och det som så här får ni läsa själva, för kan inte. Jag är för lat, ni får läsa lite själva.
The trout in the towers, the wolves dropped the fish and they all ran away. The trout he flopped off for hours.
Då ska vi se. Jag hoppas ni följer Game of Thrones, för det är en mycket bra serie. Vänta lite. Audio var väldigt... Jag sa dem på den här.
Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Nej, vi vet. Detta.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood. Now that is a proper sword.
Yes.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
Shh. Let him finish.
Oh, he'll talk all night if you let him.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
Ja.
To his knee.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Ja, visst. Vi var snälla i början.
I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries.
För allt du ska vara snäll.
His honor is beyond reproach. House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field plowed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the king in the north.
The King
King of the North!
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters.
Iron from ice! Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become.
Okej.
On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
The North remembers detta.
And what's to be done with you? It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name.
Försöker välja rätt, men det är...
You've erased those
Det var länge
doubts
sedan jag gjorde detta.
entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you. Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck
can't
do you
be
know
fun, right?
about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor
Jag
in
kommer
the
ihåg
Seven
hela
Kingdoms.
tiden vad fan man ska
I
välja.
suppose this beats pig farming,
Shut your mouth!
but not by much. This is a job for a pig farmer.
Who doesn't love bacon?
All I'm saying is, at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Jag var nära att säga... Det var inte meningen. Jag kör en timme på det här, tror jag. Det var.
Take your time.
Jag ska köra hela tiden.
You lot have drunk your share.
Se om jag kan ta
Good
resten
thing
imorgon.
Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking
Det är ju 6 avsnitt, så det tar lång tid.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
We have to go.
What? What's wrong?
Var är den? Någonting sånt där.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush?
Run!
Nu kommer det här. Det skulle jag aldrig ha.
We need to get back to camp.
Jag kommer dö här. Jag är helt hundra.
Jared, we have to get back.
Okej, jag misslyckas med alltid.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
Nej! Du ser! Jag misslyckades igen att hitta prick. Det var ingen svår prick att hitta heller.
Ready, boys! Whoa!
Shoot him instead.
Shoot that one! What?
Ja men nu igen! Det kan bli att jag får avsluta här för jag blir irriterad.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
Där fick ju han. Alltså det är lite... Jävla random känns det. Ja, skit också. Men det är nära hela tiden att jag dör.
Good fucking riddance!
Garrett, did you find Roderick? Speak up, Garrett. Did you see him or not?
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Ja, en trafik.
You fucking traitor! Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Ah. Alltså jag lyckas aldrig bara klara det första gången.
Seven hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Well, the phrase says time to...
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Well, the phrase says
You have to
about
go.
stead.
I won't leave you, my lord.
Can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters!
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters!
With love to fray.
Damn it. Han duggade. Spring, spring, spring. Ja, då hinner jag slå en pink. BB. Ja, det var ju bra att det var introt där, så jag ber om ursäkt. Just det, det blir ju fel här när man ska gå. Och det här hållet.
Blood. Fresh.
Det är inget dåligt svärd. Den hade ingenting. Nej, det är här ute.
That's father's car.
Just det, de har ju pig farmers.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Damn it.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a forester squire.
Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead.
Where'd you get that sword?
Not a chance that sword is his.
Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
None of your fucking business.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs.
That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land.
Nu
This
börjar
is
det.
Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North.
I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
No. I'll have that sword, boy. Come get it, you bastard.
All right. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
You really are a pig.
Ja, han är med.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! I was only following orders. No, please!
No mercy!
You will see you hang for this! That much I promise.
Father? Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Ja, men försöka räcker inte alltid. Jag valde nog fel där, att hon så dödat han, att hon släppt han. Men... Ibland gör man fel val. Jag kommer inte ihåg det, jag har kört detta innan så många gånger, men jag glömmer det ibland. Alltså vi kör färdigt ett kapitel är ju det tycker jag. Det tar ju ett par timmar att köra de här kapitlarna, så att en timme per kapitel tror jag det tar.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Då ska man pinka det emellan, för det är ju valborg. Då dricker vi fermenterad saft.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Hey, maggots.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you? dark days, I
Vad är det
feel.
som säger
To lose
dödskött?
the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead.
Aha.
Men vi ska leda dem alla.
This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low.
Och det är
Lady
Duncan.
Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first,
Ja, då.
to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Precis, man går själv.
The Ironwood Grove. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Ja, de måste kolla på alla tror jag. För att
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth
inte
born
missa
son.
någonting.
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Och jag kollar på Magnus och sånt där.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tingrin. Look, I'll show you.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Kommer vi behöva det?
This might help.
Kommer vi behöva det längre fram?
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Det var inte det jag ville ha.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the White Hills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take
Told
it all
him.
if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his
Fan var det
Although
Duncan
given
vi
the
skulle...
circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Never mind.
I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected. I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Ja, där kommer de.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved.
Rufy, hi! How you doing?
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked
Sorry if I missed you there.
to see you.
Garrett, I heard what
Men jag är
happened.
så inne i det.
Is it true? Your family...
Now the Game of Thrones is in the soon fourth
So
episode.
sorry.
Me too.
Sort of try it.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the
Jag
end.
glömmer alltid
Even
att
when all
välja.
was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry Rufy. Because I'm
Whatever you
Swedish, so
can
this is a Swedish live stream. Ah, det missade jag bara
No
en fråga
doubt
där.
he's tired, my lady. He said Lord Forrester...
Och gör så. Så, och så vi gör så. Ah, det kör vi. Jag miss...
Forrester
Ah,
was
I missade den.
valiant to the end.
And what of Roderick? He was with you as well.
I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House Forrester's best.
Do you like Game of
This has
Thrones,
been
Ruffy?
so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous,
Nej, men alltså-
especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
They attacked me.
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton.
Ja,
It's
men,
an argument you cannot
fan.
win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Yes.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
Givetvis.
I'm afraid it's a
Givetvis.
risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
Let them come. I don't care.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the Boltons.
Ah, okay, to the wall.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable. I know it doesn't...
Nej, vad fan! Jag tryckte ju på den. I will go.
To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But
Fuck.
you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you. Word up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to
Sorry.
consider first.
Sorry, yeah.
Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to
Han
the
är
future
ju
of this
Duncan
house.
allvarligt man får välja sen.
But don't breathe
Det är
a
så
word of it
enkelt
to
ibland.
anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Ah, okej.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
Talia.
Ethan?
Ethan?
Ethan!
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
Ja.
I thought we'd never find you
Vad
again.
kunde gömma?
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not
Och
going
jag får
anywhere.
säga, hide and seek.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher.
And Roderick.
And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah! Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything.
Det är konstigt. Det
Promise me
var
it won't be like
krig
that.
överallt.
Please, just
Inte?
be you.
Kan det vara det?
I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
You have to understand, being Lord is a great responsibility. I can't just fool around.
Thank you for that, Roderick.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly.
Jag som är pinkenördig, men vi får se det. Vad är ni pinka på detta? Alla svar behöver man inte ha tid på.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
It's okay. You should go. It's what must be done.
Fine, let's be done with it.
Jag måste pinka, alltså. Det är så. Jag måste pinka. Så. Kör vi igen. Be om ursäkt.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
Tell him to go away.
I'll throw him out the gate myself if you'd like.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oath-breakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye, And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see
inte
whose
riktigt så det
word
gick
is
till, men
law.
okej.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Jag vet hur det här kommer sluta på något sätt ändå, men
I was wrong about your son, my lady.
det spelar ingen roll hur man gör
Like
det.
a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Vad är det som vi vill ha? Ja, men vad... Ja. Read. Låt då.
Father,
Ja, jag såg det. inte att det står
Much
rid.
excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie
Nej. Jag gjorde fel.
has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can. Wonders Made by Man by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Fan i helvete vad jag då.
I hope to see them all someday.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Så vilket jobb.
Begging your pardon, milady.
Höll på kol.
You all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Jag vet att han ska bli min... Ja.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
Så mycket vet
But I
jag.
thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Han kommer hjälpa henne sen. Så mycket vet jag. Vi kan spoila så mycket.
Oh, Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well. You must not
Ja, men vad fan, det där. Jag trycker men det händer ingenting.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her.
Ja,
Tell her
jag måste
what she
komma ihåg
wants
att
to hear.
tacka för det.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Ja. Man kan försöka här och hitta rätt. Jag har sagt fel så jävla många gånger.
Good luck. You can do this.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Det blir svåra.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Ja, det måste jag. Ja, nej.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you, if you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Nej, jag var så mycket
Loyalty can
fiender.
be such a hard thing to define.
Jaha, tjena Dregen Tio.
Alone is filled
Hur är
with all
läget?
sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves.
Jag
Pretending
måste
to be
alltid
something
bra
they're
med
not.
dig. Jag försöker säga,
Who knows
försöker
what
välja
lies
rätt
within
frågor och
their
eller rätt svar. Jag
You
väljer
are a girl
fel
from the
hela tiden.
north here in service to Lady Marjorie.
Jag har gjort detta
One
så
can
många
only
gånger, men
assume
jag väljer
her
fel
interests are
hela tiden
yours.
ändå.
Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Hoppas vi är alltid bra med det annars.
And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between
Jag
your
tänkte att jag
king
ska
and
köra en
every person
farming.
you
Ja, det blir
serve,
säkert
what
imorgon tror
would
jag.
you do then?
Jaha.
sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the
Oj,
question.
vänta, jag ska se här.
Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Jag valde fel igen.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's
Nej, jag ska göra det imorgon. Jag har haft problem med en rygg och jag har jobbat rätt så mycket. Ryggen har varit mitt största problem, att jag har inte kunnat sitta vid datorn. Ja,
I'd like a word with you
inte
if I
streama eller vad.
Of course, Your Grace.
Så jag hoppas kunna köra snart på farming igen. Men sen vet jag inte vilken karta. Jag har väntat på en riktigt bra karta, men annars får jag köra den på den kartan jag
This
har.
may come as a surprise, but I met your father once at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences.
Ja,
for
nej,
his
fan
loss.
så igen.
These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion.
De här
It's
frågorna,
very
jag
kind
väljer
of you to
fel
say.
hela tiden. Nej, kan du icke spilla?
You were brave to declare
Är
your
död?
loyalty to Lady Marjorie.
Är den
No
död?
doubt she was pleased.
Vad säger du, drängen Tio?
She will not soon forget what you said.
Död?
It was quite the first.
Nej, vänta, jag ska välja igen.
I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
As you should. And of course she has your best interests at heart.
Fan, jag väljer fel. Ja, jag väljer fel hela tiden. Jag har kört detta innan detta spelet. Det är förbannat väljer jag fel.
We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this
Varför är den död? Varför är din farming död? Nej, nu missade jag en fråga till mig. Skit av samma.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure
Jag
ironwood
känner...
from House Forrester.
Ja,
Lady
det är
Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be
jag ska köra färdigt detta kapitlet. Sen tänkte jag faktiskt att jag ska dra igång en farming. Vi kör en farming efter bara detta kapitlet är färdigt.
It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would...
Jag har valt fel hela tiden ändå, så att jag valde det
3
säkert fel.
beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already. Just be careful. This is not the North.
Så nu kör jag färdigt
King's
detta
Landing
kapitlet.
can be a
Sen
nest
kör vi
of
farming.
vipers to the uninitiated.
Jag ska hitta någon jävla karta och köra. Jag har några faktiskt igång. Jag har tänkt spela, men så har jag haft problem med ryggen.
Mira, I was worried.
Aj, 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 aj.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Är det grafikkortet eller?
More than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
But at least it's over now.
Grafikkortet, eller är det minnet, eller
Lady
är det
Marjorie has spent the entire day working on the seating arrangements for the
processorn?
wedding.
Processorn är ju rätt mycket nu för tiden.
Way at the
Vad har du för processor?
there with the fourth cousins and the ninth-born
Har du en
sons.
i7 eller?
Sir Jamie.
Ja,
I
visst.
wouldn't mind tarnishing that white
Jag kan vara med
cloak
på
of
din
his.
Discord.
What? It's true.
Vad heter din Discord? Så kan du får bjuda in med dig sen, för nu streamar jag så.
I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Fixa det med Discorden, så ska jag försöka lösa
Would
detta.
you marry Joffrey if it meant you become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's
it's nice.
Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well,
Jag säger helt fel grejer just nu.
imagine the power you would have as queen of the seven kingdoms. I might
Jag
even
kommer
manage
snart
to be a
hoppa in där.
handmaiden.
Det är lugnt. Jag ska bara försöka få det här. Vänta, jag kan göra så, vad fan. Ja. Så här, snabbt. Jag ska visa att jag inte är den som är. Jajamän, det var norske. Ja, jag får inte skriva innan ändå. Så. Och så. Nej, så. Nej, så. Så. Då kör vi igen. Jag har gått med nu.
Who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister.
Drängen 10, jag är med i din
What a
Discord.
match.
Och snackar ni på norsk hela tiden eller?
What
are you doing? Jag bara driver med det, jag bara skojar. Jag kan inte norska.
Well, Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mirror.
Ja, jag vet.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice.
Jag vet. Varför du skrev på norska, jag gick in på din Discord på norska, så ja, jag ber om ursäkt. Nej, jag kan inte norska. Jag försöker.
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab
Jag
it
försöker
before.
ibland med norska, men jag kan
You
inte
learn
norska.
very quickly.
Men det är mycket fint språk, får jag säga.
Words to Cersei
Jag
were
älskar
brave,
norska.
but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your
Jag kan
family.
inte norska själv, tyvärr.
I do appreciate your willingness
Men jag
to
försöker
please her, as
imitera
difficult
och
as
det
it
blir
may
helt
be.
galet, du vet.
Thank you, my lady.
Du vet själv. Ja,
There's
nej.
been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Ja, det vet jag. Du kan till och med skriva på svenska.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets.
Norska och svenska är ingen större skillnad. Kan du danska?
About my family.
Det är min fråga, drängen.
I trust her.
Kan du danska? För då snackar vi.
Go on.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted.
För
It's about my
helvete man.
family.
Jag kan lite dansk.
What
Vad
would
det
you
är
have me do?
med.
My mother fears our family
Norska är
will
lättare,
suffer if
kan jag
Ramsay
säga.
is left to do as he likes. She thought if a raven could be sent to the Boltons
Finska
to let them know
kan jag
House
inte alls.
Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't
Fan,
otherwise.
jag har missat massa frågor.
she
Men skitsak, samma. Jag gjorde detta för skojs skull. Jag ska köra hela jävla...
Small request, especially now.
Det är 6
and I wouldn't
kapitel.
ask this of you otherwise.
Jag får skriva
But my
kapitel
mother
1
has
efter
left
detta.
me no
Men...
choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family
Joffrey
fought for the
knows.
Starks. And now you would have me
Det är
ask
lustigt
you
att
to
Joffrey är död och så alla är Stark
Is the
är döda men
situation
Joffrey
that
lever.
dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out.
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does.
Ja, jag kan
Not
dig.
even his mother.
Och det är norsk.
Ramsay Snow will
Hade det varit
arrive at
danska hade det
Ironwood
varit...
within the week.
Yeah, för helvete man.
I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Kan du danska? Theo.
Very well.
Skriv
I'll make
danska,
your
tack.
request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Jag har ingen aning hur långt detta kapitlet var. För jag måste pissa med. Och där förlorar han sin häst.
7 hells.
7 helvetes. Så fort detta kapitlet är över så drar vi igång en farming. Ah, det är Ramsay Snow.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your
Men
father
kan
was
du
the
skriva
warden of the
danska?
North.
Du gjorde en bra försök. Det var rätt kul faktiskt.
To these foresters.
Danska är ju... Ja, det var kul du försökte faktiskt.
What was that?
Bara detta kapitlet är färdigt, 10, så drar vi igång en farming.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Tagit stand still så hade det varit likadant ändå. Nej men snälla, jag behöver pissa.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you.
Ja.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Och det är ju Duncan.
Keep
Så enkelt
walking,
är
you
det.
craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Ah, jag får ta den. Jag får pissa igen. Helvete, vad jag är pissnödig.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this
Who
man?
is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a...
Nej, jag vipp. Nej, men snälla. Det var inte alls meningen. Ja, har det gått Theo?
We all fucking know it.
Det var inte alls min mening att...
Eric was supposed to be guarding
vitt,
our
alltså.
weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks truth. Right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go! Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Leave the poor man
Take his fingers.
He's a thief! If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Oh!
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on.
no matter the circumstance.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Ah.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a Sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the Sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget, but...
I'm honored.
Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Sword up. Swing left. Parry.
Ah.
I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a Sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority and made you look weak to the White Hills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise even. But he has no business being sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action. So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Slash and parry! Slash and parry! Again!
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Alltså, jag tog längre tid. Det tog ett kapitel så tar en timme, men det tog nästan 2 timmar.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless! Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
I will hear from my sentinel. Please.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, The wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough. My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Fan, jag missade en igen.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you?
Rövslicka
I
som
wanted to
fan, jag hatar
intervene,
det.
but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Marjorie?
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
What did King Joffrey say, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might do.
Which is why you must trust me, milady.
Ja, så är jag tyst, men nu har jag blivit
Hopefully
trött
I've
också.
proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
The gods haven't favored us, have they?
My lord, remember our words. Iron from ice. From that which seems hopeless comes strength.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton? Son, of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of
Thank
the
you,
Warden
Lord.
of the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
I only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields...
Well, nu kommer igen då.
I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
We'll bar the gates.
Too late for that. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right.
Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
Ethan! No! What have you done?
But I don't want bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan!
You fucking bastard!
No!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However,
Come on.
the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Stop! Get off me! Let him go!
Stop that!
Please.
Ryan,
Stop it!
Remember Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Ja, det var första kapitlet. 2 timmar nästan. Ja, det är 2 timmar på avsnitt då.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader. Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone.
Ja, jag missade
There are
ett par frågor.
those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Det var det. För denna gången. Så vi ses och vi syns och vi hörs. Hej hej.